Good morning. Hello. It's a special day today. We are actually hanging out with Mad Milliner and John.
There's no earthly way of knowing
He's singing.
which direction we are going.
You have a walk on, but I need to turn it down. That's your new walk on. I was like, ooh, I love it. Okay. I've decided I'm just gonna assign people walk-ons, and then if you guys want more, you can pick more. So that's yours. Yeah.
I'd ask the Mad Hatter.
There. And there's Mad's walk-on. Yay. Okay. So we're gonna be doing. It's International Tea Day. So we're gonna be spilling the tea. Hello? Love it. And it's set up to, like, if you guys ever wanted different options, you could, like, it can, what's it called? Do a random roll and, like, yeah. So you could have, like, 3 or 4 different options and randomly pick one. Yeah. Oh, heck, I made coffee, not tea. That's okay, Ika. That's okay. We can, what's that called? I don't know. We won't kick you out. We won't kick you out. So, for my tea today, hashtag promoted. I'm using my Cozy Crew mug from the merch shop. And then, I am actually using the Yogi Throat Comfort. That's what it's called. I call it Throat Coat, but it's Throat Comfort tea. It's my favorite tea. It really has nothing to do, although when I yap, my voice gets scratchy. I can already hear it. Has really nothing to do with, like, being sick for me. I just love the flavor of the tea, and so that's what I chose for today. Yeah, I think. Hi, group. How's it going? Hi, Batsy. How are you? Yogi tea goated. It's so good. I love it. Oh, Mika, thank you for the merch. Okay, we're gonna head over. Oh, don't hit that. You guys can see how awkward I am. Like, this is why I VTube. Do you see all this shit that, like, my kids put on my couch today? Literally, like, 10 minutes ago. Like, and there's, like, what's it called? Like, dog fluff and garbage all right here because the dog tore something up. This is why I VTube. I don't have to clean up my space. Best tea. I think it's the best tea. Best tea with my besties? Yeah. Yoshi, how are you? How's it going? Okay, I am going to undeafen our friends. Here's your heads up.
Do it!
I'm
Just do it!
I'm doing it. Why clean up if you have a mom that can do it? I know, that's exactly how they treat me, pretty much. Hello, friends.
Hi.
Hello.
Let me move us to where we can see you. Yay, friends!
Hi.
Oh, look at this setup. This is fancy.
This is cute. Oh, we're in space.
We do be fancy here.
Heck yes.
No gravity.
So what tea are you guys drinking?
I've got one Mad sent me. It's a Friday afternoon tea, I think they're called.
Yeah.
It's Capricorn. All you Capricorns out there. Sea goats. It's wild cherry bark, western red cedar tips, star anise, coriander, and linden. It looks like the forest floor. It tastes like a spice cabinet, but in a good way.
In a good way. I love Friday tea.
Yeah, I may or may not be a little biased on that. They have had many, many pounds worth of my money.
Yep. Yep. I almost did the Alice in Wonderland tea today because it's like pretty colors and stuff, but I just decided the Throat Comfort was it today.
Mm-hmm. What's in your throat comfort tea? I'm curious.
I don't know. It's just like a packaged yogi tea. I don't know.
I think they're like mentholated, I'm pretty sure. The
I have
throat
no idea.
comfort ones.
There is like a nice, yeah, maybe because it's like, what is that? There's something that has like a slick feel, right? When you drink
Yeah.
it, and I feel like that's in there. Yeah, I don't know. I just like it. I just go here, okay? What are you drinking, Mad?
I have got.
Oh, you got your
I'm
pretty
I'm gonna try and show it off, but it doesn't look as nice in the cup. For some reason, I poured it and it looks grey, but it's purple blend. So it's the again Friday tea because shout out Friday. But it's the part of their Queer Rock Gods collection. So this is Prince's tea. So
It's so pretty.
look how shiny and so purple.
That's awesome.
It's shiny.
Shiny.
Looks like it's gonna give you
so-
powers if you drink it.
That's how I feel sometimes, honestly. So it's a purple tea base, and then it's got dragon fruit, lime peel, blue pea flower, passion flower, and then vanilla flavoring with purple luster dust, so it's all shiny.
Nice.
Oh, that sounds good.
That's why we love their tea, because it's like it's a whole experience drinking their tea. It's not just like I'm having a glass of tea.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I talk about them a lot, you know me, but I love because Friday's got synesthesia and she can taste words and concepts, and that's where a lot of her blends come from. Is she goes like, you've given me like a book series, and this character tastes like this, and she'll make a tea that tastes like what she thinks the character tastes like. It's so cool.
That
So
is
cool.
cool. I love it. Well, oh, Ika's got the ingredients for us. Okay, that slippery elm bark. That's what I was thinking. Is it really slippery, or am I just like
Has slippery in the name.
am I just like dense? Yeah, licorice root, which is funny because I don't actually like licorice, but I love maybe the mix of all the other stuff in there. It's good. I don't like
I
cinnamon
feel like
either.
licorice and mint is like my two no-goes in tea.
Yeah,
I can drink a lot of stuff, but can't have those.
I love both. I love
don't-
some licorice stuff.
I don't like cinnamon or licorice, and I don't know. I like this.
I'm a big fan of flavors that feel like they're trying to assault you. So like I like anise and licorice and stuff like that. Yeah, I don't know. I guess it's a sensory thing, but I like stuff that's like attacking my mouth, you know.
Licorice lovers are tougher than me. That's hilarious. Well, we're in for it's an International Tea Day, like I said. We're gonna sip tea
Happy
and
tea day.
spill tea. Not our own though. I have a series of Am I the Asshole for us to read and discuss. And since it's aMAYzing minutes, these are all craft and art related, so that, you know, it's just in good fun. It's all in good fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys ready?
I'm excited.
Yes.
I hope I'm like, some of these I'm like, damn, I picked a long one.
No, I'm
Okay.
here for it. As I knock everything over on my desk.
I also like getting assaulted group. That's not okay.
Context is key.
Group is like our favorite little feral person. So, you know,
I'm here
some of
for
those
it.
things that, yeah, it just, we're okay with that. If you're not, they're on my YouTube side. If you're like, where the hell are you?
Yeah, I just
reading
realized that I wasn't on that one too, and I was like, where? Oh.
Okay. Am I the asshole for crafting during meetings? A consensual assaulted Ika. Okay, I'm going on. Am I the asshole for crafting during meetings? So I work for mainly office setting, and we have a lot of meetings, video conferences, and online training, which is primarily in video format. I've always needed something to do with my hands, thanks to ADHD, and if I don't, then I can't focus on things that isn't reading properly, which is ironic because I have dyslexia. I have also been crocheting and knitting since I was little, and it's something I do a lot while at home watching TV and movies because it helps me focus. Same. That's what I do. In uni, I started to crochet and knit in lectures because it helped me, and no one seemed to have a problem with it. The lecturers actually encouraged it when I asked and said as long as it helped me focus, I could do whatever I wanted. So I decided I was going to take it into work with me and see if that would help me focus more in meetings and not get distracted during them. They're very long meetings, going up to 4 hours sometimes, and I usually am mentally clock out within the first half hour. Dude, a 4-hour video meeting sounds like shit.
Seriously, that sounds like torture.
That's
that's no from me.
garbage. Yeah. Side note, I had brought up in supervision that I had trouble focusing, and my manager was actually the one that recommended I find something to do with my hands and okayed it. Okay. It worked. I was able to focus a lot better and be more involved in the meetings because I wasn't drifting away. Recently, a colleague came up to me and told me to stop. He said that it was rude and disrespectful towards everyone in the meeting and our service users, whom the meetings were generally about. I tried to explain that it actually helped me to stay on track and remember more of the information about our service users, but he held his stance firmly. And it's not like I'm not participating at all. I don't need to look down at my knitting or crocheting because I've been doing it so long. I'm bringing in pieces that are simple and mindless to do. I also will put it down to write and type up notes if I'm talking. Anyway, my colleague said he's going to bring this up to higher ups if I continue, even though I had already cleared it with my manager before I started doing so. It's gotten me a bit worried, so I need your opinions. I just want to preface that the meetings I take part in aren't massive company meetings. Usually there's about 6 to 15 of us, and it's generally a group discussion. Also, where I work is quite relaxed and generally a casual setting. Like, we wear smart casual as well, so it's not super formal. So should I stop? Is what I'm doing disrespectful?
First of all, how did I know it was gonna be? It was like, then he said this
Yep.
was rude.
Right?
Yeah.
I was like, I made a note. I was like, lol.
Of
course.
Right. Ika, a colleague? Get fucked, buddy. Exactly.
Yeah, and especially if you have like approval from everybody else anyway already, like,
Yeah.
and it's one person, one self-entitled person. It's like not hurting. That's a huge thing too. And I mean, today's also accessibility day. So like, here's a good topic
Oh.
about this.
Yeah.
You can, it's so easy to just not like let what other people are doing to make things easier for them affect you.
Right.
Like, it's that easy. Like, somebody needs something like that to focus, a tool to focus, fidget toys, whatever. They need repetition, different things, like, especially when it comes to people on the spectrum and stuff. Like, there's a lot of things that are very inoffensive to anybody. And like wearing sunglasses inside, that's a huge thing, right? And it was like, always like, you can't do that. And it's like, the light makes me want to peel my face off. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Like,
Yeah.
I can't focus.
Especially
I work.
in an office setting,
can-
like those kind of lights
Yeah.
they have as well are just the worst.
Yeah, like I can breathe, I can function better when I have like some tint on my eyes, like stuff like that. Those things aren't hurting anybody, and the only reason people like to make a stink about them is because of like a social, like some made up social
Right.
standard and hierarchy. And
Yeah.
people like to be like, well, I had to do that, so do you. And it's like, but we don't. Like,
No, it doesn't have to be that way.
No.
Ika, hi HR. This dude is being ableist and discriminatory, right? Well, and that's
Yep.
her. The fact that your boss has already said it's fine, I do feel like if this guy wants to push it, then you have a really good ground to stand on for like an HR suit or whatever, because it's none of your damn business.
That was my
Seriously.
first thought, was like, fine, if you want to go and talk to the supervisor, go for it. They've already given approval. Like, I want to watch your face when you get shut down. Like,
Yeah.
genuinely.
And like you don't even have to justify it either. It's not their right to know that you have ADHD. Like they don't get to ask for why you get to do it. It's none of your business. None of your business.
exactly. Like, their reasons
Real.
are their own. And if it's like somebody's contributing, right? Like, I'm going to try my best to do an example of this by looking up while I'm doing this. But like, they were saying, like, they can do this without thinking. I'm struggling now, but like, my mum and my aunt were able to like have conversations, watch TV, and they never looked at their stuff once. And if they're like contributing to the conversation and all they're doing is occasionally looking down to make sure they haven't stabbed themselves in the hand, Like, they're participating probably more than this guy is, to be honest with you. I'd love to know what his contributions to this workplace are.
Real.
He sounds very like egotistical. Like, you're not looking at me enough in our meetings. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's kind of their own problem at that point. If they're getting distracted watching somebody do stuff, then you're not paying attention to the meeting at that point. Like, you're
Or maybe
feeling
they
anyone
need to
watch
find their own
that.
tools to stay focused. Maybe they need
Right.
to find something
Exactly.
then too. And maybe if everybody had that, the world would be a better place if we weren't like, trying to harsh everyone's vibes all the time.
Sorry they found a way to make a 4-hour meeting enjoyable.
Yeah, especially because it is 4 hours. Like, that's a long
Yeah.
time to just
Yeah.
sit there and be like, "Hi, I'm talking to you now. I'm paying attention." Like, I can't sit there for 4 hours without doing something.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sitting here, I'm fiddling with the Sharpie right now and doodling
Dude,
on
I'm
sticky notes because
I'm playing with my hair. That's
I
funny.
think that's why I picked this
that's
up.
why I
I'm
stay
like,
focused.
I feel like I need to do something. Otherwise, I'm going to sit here and I'm just going to be like, yes,
Yep.
fidgets.
Yep.
Yeah, and then the void starts calling to you, and then you're like, "Where am I? What
Huh?
were we saying? What
What
happened?"
happened?
Or you get like hyper aware of your body and you're on camera, and you're just like,
Oh yeah, like that, especially
Just
for
check
me. And I'm like not usually on camera. I'm like, no,
Yeah.
we don't look over there.
Oh, that's the thing. When I'm on camera, is I have a bunch of I'm playing a game and I'm doing this and there's other stuff. You know what I mean? There's like a bunch of sensory input happening, so it's like I don't have to contend with existing
Yeah.
in my body and being
Yeah.
perceived.
Yeah, don't look at me. Group says the only way I can see OP being the asshole is if the crocheting is very loud somehow. Also, hi X19. Ika, me and my crochet hook against every chat. Ika, do you crochet? I love that. I love knowing that. I do too. Ultimate putty move. Crochet the coworker something during the next meeting.
Make them something.
Just make
Like,
them
hand
like
it over
baby
with
shoes.
the minutes as well. Be like,
Uh-huh.
I've written taken notes about the entire meeting and also made your little granny square. Like, go home and enjoy them both because I know you weren't paying attention because you were watching me.
Ika, he needs eye contact to try and assert dominance. Fucking like a weak cock in the big machine. True. I love it. I used to hate when people made me look at them in the face and talk to me as a kid. I've got 50% of what you said, brother. Right? I agree. If I have to focus on making that eye contact, I'm like in my head, which eye? How do I make eye contact? Where am I
You start
supposed to look?
overthinking the eye contact and then you're not listening, are you?
And then I didn't hear
Yeah.
any of it. Yep. Dude, same.
I get way too fixated. I'm like, okay, they're looking at me. I need to be looking at them, and I'm looking at them, and they're looking at me. And he looked at me, and the
Yep.
next thing you know, I'm singing a song in my head, and I'm like, because I'm trying to cope with it, and like,
No, and then I do the whole, is there a booger? I sure hope there's not a booger. I hope they don't see that maybe I might have a booger that I don't know, that I don't feel, but surely there's a booger.
And I'm like, am I
Yeah.
looking into their eyes too long? Is this the part where I look away and then I look back, and like, they just see a person having a complete mental breakdown in front of them instead.
You just sat there like
Yeah.
the whole world is going on.
With like war flashbacks in the background and like,
Yeah, like I
And
don't know
then
if you guys do it as well, but I've definitely done it where I'm like, I should be paying attention. I need to listen to what they're saying. Stop having a conversation with
Yep.
yourself. Now all I'm doing
Yep.
is talking to myself. What are they saying? Pay attention. And then all I can hear
Yep.
is the inner monologue.
And then you have to do the, I'm so sorry, can you repeat that? And you're like, fuck, here we go again.
Yeah.
yeah, real.
But yeah. To come full circle, no, you're not the asshole for that at all. Keep doing
Not
what
at
you're
all.
doing. Like
Yeah.
if you need that for your focus and you can still do what you need to do, like go for it. No harm.
I like it. Hi, Claire. Okay, so not the asshole. That was a good one. Oh, this one's
That was-
quicker.
that's good.
Okay. Am I the asshole for taking my craft bag back after I was fired? I was recently fired from my live-in nanny job after a week, being told that they decided a live-in nanny just wasn't for them. They said it was nothing personal. It was all them. They gave me 2 hours to clean out my things. Before I started this job, I created a huge art kit for the kids with my own money. I bought paints, paper, crayons, and coloring books. The kids and I used some of it, but I had more plans for the coming weeks. Sorry. I decided to take the stuff we hadn't used for a future job. I left behind the colored-in coloring books and used paints, but took the unopened things and reusable tote that I had put them in. As I was leaving, the dad saw this and said the kids would be sad if I took that. I said it was property to use. Wait. I said it was my property to use with the kids that I paid for. I think they missed a word. Later, when I was at my parents' and looking at new jobs, the mom texted me and said that it was a shady thing to do. I didn't respond. My parents are torn. My mom says I was in the right, and my dad says I should have left it. Am I the asshole? No.
I think at that point, it's like, it's it's hard because the kids are like attached to it then, right? But also like that says a lot to like public funding of things and stuff. Like you put all this in. If you're having to go look for a new location to work, then that's something you could bring with you. It's like buying tools, right? If you do construction and stuff, right? And home repair, like you have your own set of tools. Those go with you to whatever jobs, you know, to different jobs. So like we could look at it like that and be like, well, those are the tools you're using for that, and you purchase them, so they're yours, and you could bring them to another site location, whatever your job is. So like that's, you know, I think it's the disappointed kids that makes it hard, but like that's not really their fault. Like,
Yeah. That's for me, like I have kids, right? You were only there a week. They probably thought it was super cool, but they're gonna forget about that stuff so fast. They like, if they're really that torn up, then those parents need to get off their asses and buy that shit themselves.
Yeah, take that as a be like, if they are upset that it's gone, be like, okay, well maybe we should buy our own stuff and keep them at home, right? Because it's like you were saying, Johnny, like it's like having your own tools. If they're doing this, like they're bringing the stuff with them, they're essentially buying themselves work tools at that point.
Yeah.
So if they've now lost their job and they're looking for another nanny position, then they might want to take that stuff with them for the next kids, kind of thing. Rather
Well,
than, you know, because otherwise, how much money are they going to have to spend on like continually buying new stuff, right?
Especially like the bad position you just put this person in. This was a live-in nanny job. So they moved in and lived there for a week, and then they fired you, let you go, gave you 2 hours to clean out. Bitch, I'm taking everything. I would have taken even the coloring books they had colored in. Like, you just...
Lucky I don't take their silverware, too.
Right? Like, you just upended this person's life, and you're going to get shitty about some coloring stuff?
Real.
Yeah. So, I don't have a lot of nice things to say about those parents. So, not the a-hole.
No.
I would say no, I don't think so.
Yeah.
When we were talking about eye contact, I just started drawing eyes everywhere. I'm just out of body doodling, and that's what's happened. It's just looking into my soul, and now I'm literally making eye contact.
I love it. That's
whatever that says. Some
this
psychological.
This is what I do in therapy, because I do video therapy. I just sit here and draw shit the whole time on my ramen noodle sticky notes.
Yeah.
And so I got like colors all over my ramen noodle sticky notes. Yeah.
As we're just talking about eye contact, I'm sorry for anybody who just locked eyes on my hat's eyes and now can't unsee it, because I just did that and now I can't unsee my hat.
Batsy says,
cute, and now I'm full of existential dread.
no, it is cute.
Super cute.
Batsy says, I feel like if you can afford a live-in nanny, you can buy some coloring supplies. Yeah.
That's what I was
Real.
thinking.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know how much live-in nannies are, but considering you're like paying for the full board, I would assume it's got to be like a good amount of money.
Yeah.
And like, you can go to the Dollar Tree and get a bunch of kids coloring stuff. Like,
that's what Ika said. Go to the dollar store, you bougie jerks. Yeah.
Real.
Okay. Next. Am I the asshole for refusing to make crafts for my mom at 50% discount? I, a 17 male, have been selling candy beaded bracelets for a while. Those are, if you don't know what candy are, it's the pony beads. I know it's the things that we do, but bracelets, right? So he's been making those and selling those. I have paid for most of the materials on my own money and have been running a small business selling them at school and with the help of my parents on Etsy. I don't use Etsy anymore though. Today, my mom, 52 female, asked me to make bracelets for 13 people who she invited over for a party. I accepted and said that I want to be paid for it, as I usually sell these bracelets. She offered me $20 for 13 bracelets. Bitch, no, because it takes me at least an hour per bracelet. I'm sure they're faster if this is their job, but like, no. I usually sell them for $3 to $5 a pop, so I refused, as this would be at least a 50% discount. She said that was her final offer, take it or leave it, and I said, I'll leave it then. She got, I'm like, good for you. She got pissed and said she just took me out to lunch and that she does chores around the house for free. And she said she's my mom and she can have me do anything she wants. She tried to threaten me by saying she wouldn't take me out for meals anymore. I explained that as an artist who is being paid for making something, I can set my own prices and refuse to do the work that I don't believe I'm being paid enough for. Good job. Clock that. That was good.
Mhm.
My brother, 22 male, and dad, 51 male, backed her up and said I shouldn't be transactionalizing things with my family. I explained that I usually charge for making bracelets and that I wouldn't act any differently with my mom asking me to make them versus any other customer, other than perhaps being more lenient with the price. They both stood their ground and said I should still do it for over 50% off just because she's my mom and that I shouldn't be trying to charge her in the first place. I'm not sure if I'm in the wrong here. I don't think I am, but my entire family thinks I'm insane. Am I the a-hole?
No.
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 That is a
No.
toxic, that's a toxic maternal relationship is what that is. Especially
Yeah.
because of how the mom acted, like, in
'Cause
response to that.
Mhm.
Like,
she then transactualized, like, I took you out to lunch.
Yeah.
I do your chores, you know?
and then they're all like, oh, you're making it a transaction. And it's like, no, it was her. Like, that's some
Like, I'm sorry, but it was
gaslighting.
your choice to pop me out of your stomach. Like at that
Yeah.
point, it's like
you
obligation,
legally have to
responsibility,
feed
like-
me. That's hilarious. Hi, Cordy.
Yeah, as someone who had a very toxic maternal unit, I could just say that's what that is, and that's how they get you, is the like, well, I'm like, I did all this for you, and it's like, you, like Matt said, chose to have me. Like, I didn't ask for this, so
See,
you
like,
can't really use that against people. They just, it's a guilt tactic, and it's unhealthy.
I feel like as a parent, like, yes, there is an extent where I have to be like, no, you need to participate, right? But I have to teach them. We're learning how to maintain our spaces. We're learning how to take care of ourselves so that when you move out. But like something in this instance, no, I don't get to like my oldest is trying to sell his truck right now. That's his truck. I don't get whatever money comes out of it just because he lives in my house. No, it's his truck and he needs to buy another vehicle. Like, yeah, no. I wouldn't say, because I think you can pull some of those strings when, well, you're part of this house, you need to do the dishes, right?
Yeah.
But when it comes to something like this is not like, no, this is their business. And if anything, you find out in a creative sphere who your real family and real friends are, because they don't want the discount. They're like, bitch, charge me what you charge, Like, I want to support you.
Like, if this was just one for the mum, that might be a different story. There's 13 people. You're basically commissioning like a group amount of stuff. You're like asking for bulk, like to understand how much time and material this is going to cost at very least.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know how expensive those beads are. Like, it's not a hobby I ever got into, but at very least 13, I imagine using a lot of resources for that. And even if you're quick, that's still at least an hour of your time. Like, the fact that you're going, hey, I've got a bunch of friends over, they're all going to want one. Like, you put that order in. Like, you get your son that money. Like, that's the way I see that.
Yeah, support their business. Like,
so they usually sell them for $5 each.
I mean, I don't think $5 for a bracelet that's handmade. I think that's a really good price.
Really good deal,
like,
yeah.
No, well, and that seems like it's barely even covering materials because the materials aren't cheap. Like, every time I have to buy one of these kits, like, these are like $40. It's stupid. So, no. Like,
Yeah, and like 13 bracelets, a pack like that, you're probably using that whole box or close to it. Like,
yeah. And that's even if, like, do you have the stuff they want already? So, like, yeah, you're out of pocket on this one a lot. It's not even just about your time. It's about material cost.
yeah, Courtney, I'm sorry if you're saying your name wrong, but what you said, that would be one thing if she bought the supplies. Yeah, if she's like going, you tell me what you need, I'll get you the stuff, and then you can like work out a deal kind of thing with that maybe. But yeah, to go like, I want 13 of these at half price, and if you don't give me that, then I'm gonna stop cleaning the house. Essentially, is kind of the way it was
Yeah.
like put forward. Like
Yeah.
that was a big ball and nope for me.
Even just
Yeah.
like, oh, I fed you lunch. Like, I didn't know that lunch came with strings attached. Like, what? Yeah. So, anything else you guys
It's one of those things that like the whole like if I won the lottery, like I went telling anyone, but there'd be signs. Like I would commission so much stuff. Are you kidding me? I would buy
Right?
so many crafts from people. I would put a bunch of money in mutual aids. I would buy a bunch of people's artwork. Like, I don't, that's the kind of thing you should want to support artists and creators, like, and crafters, like, so.
Yeah, and it's like if he wanted to make those for you, of like, for want of a better term, like because he was happy to, like, if he did it, then that's his choice to offer. But the fact that that he's making a business of it, like, at that point you're basically like going like, hey, mates rach just because like I squeezed you out, kind of thought. It's a bit like,
Yeah.
like if he was like, I want to make these for you and your group, and I want to do it at half price because you're my family and my friends, like friends of family, then that's their choice to make.
Right.
But to get mad about that is, ugh.
Well, and then like, this kid's got a good head on his shoulders, to be honest, because what are you teaching your child if that's like, you're devaluing the work that they're putting into it. You're telling them they should like just give things over for free for family and friends. And that's not how you should be running a business. So you're putting in some bad seeds.
And also good on them for like standing up to their family, because it's not just the mum from
Yeah.
the sounds of things. It's like the whole family saying,
whole
you're in the
family.
wrong, you're in the wrong. And they're like, no, I stand my ground on this. Like, absolutely fair play. I know how hard.
And that's hard.
Yeah. Oh, there's an edit. I have made bracelets and keychains free for her before. It's different when it's so many of them and all for people I don't know. Also, I pay almost entirely for the materials. She also tried to make a point that it would be like being paid $20 per hour. That's more than minimum wage. And I explained that isn't how selling art works, and that it would also be the materials and creative work being paid for. She does not help me sell them, by the way. All of the Etsy fees are paid by me, and all the photos and listings and advertising were done by me. My mom just let me use her ID to sign up for the Etsy. Yeah, I'm saying not the a-hole. Your parents and brother are the a-holes.
Yeah, and it sucks everybody took her side too. It just sounds like not a great environment.
No.
But it sounds like they have a good head on their shoulders at least, and like stood up for themselves, and that's really important. And like that they're already like, that's not how art works. Like, that's not how that works.
Good for
which
them.
is correct.
This was 10 months ago, so this kid is like a current kid, and I'm like, I have so much faith in this generation coming up because they know better. They are not out to deal with everybody else's. Go ahead.
If you've got a shop and you're still doing it, send us links. I'll buy one. I got you.
Okay. Am I the asshole for refusing to work with a girl because of her art? I, a female 28, am a photographer who would photograph B, female 30, when I had free time. She never paid my normal rate, paid in general, which was totally fine as I love shooting with her. Since I do film photography, I went in knowing I would be spending $50 each time out of pocket. The cost of film and developing 2 times, I usually use 2 rolls per shoot. I bought the film, location scouted, came up with the mood boards and theme, incorporated anything she also wanted, helped style her, took the pictures, Took the film to get developed and went back to pay and pick it up, then would spend hours editing it. I only mention that to show that not only did a ton of time and effort go into these shoots on my end, but so did a lot of money, hundreds of dollars. These images were very much more a labor of love. My only request is I be credited when she uses or posts them. On Insta, I saw B post about how excited she was to debut her art and how it was going to be showcased in a gallery. There was to be a big event at the gallery for this. In the pic, I could see her pieces, and I immediately noticed the main photo was my photo of her.
Oh.
B had taken a photo I had shot of her, made it black and white, painted some squigglies in the background, and colored in the glasses she had on. I was truly excited for her, but I also was surprised seeing my work with no heads up or credit. I checked everywhere, and while there were tons of stuff on various accounts talking about her vision, how she had worked so hard, and how this show was about giving recognition to up-and-coming female artists, there was zero mention that this was a photo taken by someone else. I reached out and I congratulated B and asked if I could get credit or credited since it was potentially loads of people seeing my work. And I say my work because the focus of the art is still my photo. She did add some squigglies to the background and shaded in her glasses, but the whole focus of the piece is still my photograph of B, and yet it was being presented as wholly her work. This is not to say B did not work hard or add in her own spin, making it her art. B totally did. But when the piece is mostly someone else's work, I feel like the original artist's work should be credited. Well, B got back to me and very flippantly and almost defensively said, "Oh, I definitely asked if I could use this, but yeah, we can definitely throw you a shout out somehow." I checked both our DMs and texts and nothing. She lied. Also, her shout out was B tagging my Insta in a single picture that had already been up for a while. Anything moving forward with B posted featuring my image had no credit, and no credit was at the show. She apparently made quite the profit, received heaps of praise for how incredible her work was, and was seen by a lot of people, none of whom knew I was the photographer. I was really put off by this and decided I would not work with B again, even though she consistently reaches out. Some friends agreed, but mutual friends said that I'm the a-hole because B made it her own piece, and she does not have to credit me. So, am I the a-hole?
No, they are. Oh my god, I'm fuming the whole time. Someone in the chat said, "Yeah, that asshole just Jenny eyed your photo."
They did.
Yeah, exact thing.
It's but
Wasn't there
people been doing
somebody
that
who said that
forever.
recently? Like that happened to someone recently. They were like, "Yeah, sorry, carry on." I'm
As somebody did a lot of like mixed media, like collage, photo bashing stuff, what it's called now, photo manipulation back in the day and stuff. Like you always, if you don't take the picture yourself, you always credit where it's from. And you ask permission first of all. Like it's not, there are use licenses and use cases for stuff for a reason. And like especially if you know the person, like what a cool, like clearly they're just selfish because what a cool opportunity for both of you to be, right? Like, oh hey, you would be like, hey, this is how I would think. There's this cool showcase for these types of artists happening. Like, that picture you took of me, like, would you want to collab with that? And then we could both, that's how you would do that. Like that with their permission, with their credit, and it would be a cool opportunity for both of you. That person just absolutely just stole their art. That's it.
Especially if you're trying to do this, like, oh, it's up and coming female artists. Like, you could have amplified your voice, like.
Yeah, and instead you crawled over her, you stepped on her, and we're like, look at me.
And it sounds like they didn't even have a conversation with the photographer to be like, I want to do something with this afterwards, so these are mostly just base or reference photos. To even just have that foreknowledge of like, these are going to be used for another piece of artwork, like to leave that bit out as well, that's like, on top of everything else, it's just giving, I want the fame and I just don't know how to take a photo myself kind of thing. Like,
well, and somebody in the comments of this section actually pointed out, like, this is a breach of copyright. And I'm like, it is a
really
breach
is.
of copyright because that was you can't, like, I think you can only go so far with saying that was transformative. Like, that was not enough. Yeah. And then someone else.
Yeah, when it comes to like altering stuff too, like there's a lot of things, like there's a lot of language that comes into whether something is up for alteration or not, whether you can alter, you know,
Right.
an original image to use in your own thing. Like, so
There's a lot to it. Hi,
And like
Amethysta.
the tagging for credit, that annoyed me because it's like on an old photo that's like down the line, it's like not even going like, hey, like I'm reposting this with credit, or like posting a new photo. So it's like you're gonna get more followers with another new like another new like piece of art or something, and like credit them in something new. But like to go back on one single post that's already like no one's gonna go back and scroll to, like they knew what they were doing with that. That's not like, oh sorry,
Yeah.
that was an accident. Like that was a choice.
Can you guys hear them banging upstairs?
I don't hear anything. No.
Okay, I'm like, it's the first day of summer, so all of my kids are home, and I'm pretty sure they're drumming.
Yay,
Go for
summer.
them. I keep doodling the stories as we're going.
That's funny.
It's keeping my hands busy.
Amethysta's on the YouTube side saying hi to you too as well.
Hello. Hi.
Hello. Sorry, I have the YouTube chat up, but every time I click into
It
Twitch,
scroll.
I like
the scroll stops.
Yeah. There's soundtrack to the tea. That's funny. I'm actually talking with Amethysta tomorrow. We're chatting about being creative and being content
Nice.
creators. So, yeah. Another one of the comments on this one actually said that this person should have reached out to the gallery because the gallery owner would take that very seriously. And I guess
Yeah.
the artists don't get paid until the end of the exhibition, and they can make sure that the photographer gets paid. Yeah.
That's a good shout. That's a good shout.
I definitely think if there was a lot of money in this, because they kind of mentioned that she got paid. She received, she apparently made quite a profit and received heaps of praise. Dude, I would be looking at a copyright lawyer, if I'm being honest.
Genuinely, that's the kind of thing I just put somebody on blast. I'd put that shit all over the internet. Be
Just
like,
leave.
look at
That's
this
true.
fool that stole my art, dude. Look at this. Like,
Right.
and
What are
I'd
you
show
gonna
the
do?
originals.
Take me for
and I
defamation?
with the dates of when we took the picture and stuff, and being like, I would have been totally cool with this if they would have credited me, but they didn't. It's
Yeah.
sort of like what happened, like related, unrelated, but the artist whose work was stolen for Marathon, the game Marathon, and like they literally like it was stuff with their own like watermark, like all their stuff in it. They had this like cool, you know, glitch punk aesthetic thing, and a former art director or something at Bungie had taken a bunch of their stuff and just like put it into the game without permission. And like the artist was
no.
like, hey, someone just told me they saw my stuff in there. And instead of like doing a whole thing and like, what are you gonna do? Lawyers, everything's so expensive. They just went online and they were like, I would have been totally cool if they would have like hit me up, you know, and been like, can we use this, and worked with me, but they didn't. So like, this is my art and these are the originals and this is what's in the game. This was before it was released, but like early beta stuff. And then yeah, that turned that around quick and someone lost their job over it and they removed all that stuff. And I imagine the person probably got compensated, but that's how you do that anymore, because
Yeah.
they
That's
they
true.
know a lot of things, like just especially if they're on Instagram too, like with the story, like, you know, I would just be like, oh hey, yeah, look at that, look at this thing that I did actually.
Yeah.
Like, have a
Hi,
paper trail.
Seskov. No, well, and honestly, that's cheaper too, because you're looking at least $100 for any kind of legal
Yeah,
filing, at the
for
very
civil
least. Yeah. No, and then also that doesn't even take into account, like for them, they obviously live nearby, but if you're in a different country, like how do you even pursue it? Yeah, just put them on
Yeah.
blast. Put them on blast. Okay, I have one more. We actually kind of trucked through this. It's like, we can always do others. I just haven't proofread anything, so that's.
I
where
love this
get
so far. And all
weary.
of them have been like, you're not the asshole.
Not the
Like,
Yeah,
we
I
had
feel
one
like
that just
whenever I
said-
whenever I see these "Am I the assholes?" I always I feel like the ones I don't know if there are any others, but I always feel like it's people going like, I feel like I'm in the right, but I'm being guilt tripped into thinking I'm in the wrong.
Right.
So
Yeah.
I need validation. That's kind of what they feel, because almost every
Yeah.
single heard in every different context is like, no, you're not an asshole. Do the thing. Like
It's like-
especially like I get ones that are like, hey, like I'm in a relationship and my partner's done this. Am I the asshole for wanting to leave them? And I'm like, fuck no, get out of there. Like
Get
I swear,
out.
every
Yeah.
single time I feel that.
It's a
No.
lot of people writing from Gaslight City. And
Mhm.
so like that's why.
It's people with a conscience who are usually
Yeah.
the authors.
Mhm.
What does that say? Find one written by a 30-year-old man. Bet he'll be the asshole. Well, so Ika, great spinoff. So I, 32 male.
Perfect.
Oh, am I the
Good
asshole
time.
for refusing to pay for art to be framed? So I, 32 male, have been with my girlfriend Sarah, 27 female, for 5 years, and we've been living together for 3. Sarah is extremely close to my younger sister Jane, 27 female, and they're the same age and have a lot in common, so they're extremely close. My sister graduated college with a degree in fine arts, but has been struggling to get her career as an artist off the ground. So she works in something to do with behind the scenes at an art museum and does her art on the side. Last month, though, one of her coworkers told her a very popular art gallery in town was hosting a competition for local artists where they'd enter and the gallery would pick 5 of their favorite artists to showcase their work at a showcase for every weekend of the month in May. Jane entered and won a spot, which was really exciting. Sarah and I got dressed up all fancy for the showcase and went along to support Jane. When we were there, Sarah took an instant liking to one of Jane's paintings. I also like the painting, but I'll be the first to admit I'm not really an art guy and I don't really get it. I love my sister and I think the painting is really pretty, but it almost brought Sarah to tears when she saw it. She went and bought it immediately. I don't really know if Jane got to pick the price or if the gallery did, but it cost $200, which seems kind of pricey since it was maybe the size of a letter. But it was definitely worth it for how happy it made Jane. The painting arrived, and Sarah was so happy, but quickly realized she didn't have anything to hang it up in. It's not on canvas, it's some kind of board. She stored it in our spare room for safekeeping while she figures it out. Last week, I asked her what she wanted for her birthday. It was yesterday. And she asked if I would take her to see about getting the painting framed and give her the frame as my birthday present. I said, sure. At the shop, we found out it's going to cost $246.84. My guy knows it all the way down to the cents. To get it framed in the standard, not fancy frame. Sarah liked the frame, but I refused to pay more than it cost for her to buy the painting to have it framed. It's a nice painting, but no. We went to a different shop, and it was only $4 cheaper. I can afford to buy it, but I won't buy the frame. I still refused. Sarah is upset because she says I agreed, and she doesn't understand why I don't want to hang something beautiful with sentimental value to boot in our home. I told her we can use a string and nail it like everyone else. She's a bit distant, and I can tell she's upset. Am I the a-hole?
First of all, clearly, like, the person said they're not art people, so I guess they're not aware of, like, framing is expensive, my guy.
It
Like,
is. Framing is
it's expensive. And especially depending on what you have, like if it's stretch canvas or board or anything, it sounds like it's on board. Like, that's a whole thing. To consider the weight, matting stuff, all of that. Like, and also the whole, like, it was this much, but it's only the size of, like, a letter. And it's like, yeah, well, if you have a problem with the price, then don't get it. That's the thing, because people undervalue their art a lot, and then people overvalue stuff too. And it's one of those things where it's like, guess what else is subjective about art? The price. The price is also subjective, and if you don't like it, then you don't have to get it. And yeah, framing is spenny. So like, I don't know if it's so much an asshole thing, but I mean, like, then I was like, I have the money. I could pay it. I just don't want to. I'm like, well, now you're the asshole.
Now you're the asshole. Now you're the asshole. I do think, like, okay, yes, it's very expensive. I mean, I can't just fork out over $250 to frame something. But you could have, maybe she didn't give you enough time. There are sales at, like, Michael's. You know, there's different times when you could have done it. But, yeah, as Ika said, like, it was a birthday present. That's the only thing she asked for. You have the money. Just fucking do it.
Yeah. Genuinely.
I mean, like, as somebody who doesn't have a lot of money, I understand that's a lot of money to drop, but
Mhm.
as Ika says, it's a birthday present. That's what she's asked
Mhm.
for. At very least, if you really are struggling to drop that much, maybe say, I'll at very least pay half towards it. But like,
Yeah.
that's the thing. Like, when it comes to like you, if you got like this really beautiful piece of art, and was it his sister that had made the art? And like,
Yes.
I struggled to follow that one a little bit, but at that point, don't you want your like sister's piece of art to be framed properly? Like, you're just
Mhm.
gonna stick some blue tack on the back of this piece of work that she spent all this
Yeah.
time doing? Like,
Ruin
come
it.
on, dude.
Ika is like, this guy sucks. Leave him. Don't let your boyfriend stop you from meeting your wife. Her husband, right?
Yep.
Like,
Beautiful.
yeah. Yeah. So he did come back and say, Reddit did deem him the asshole. And it says, edit. It seems the people universally agree I'm wrong. I will apologize to my girlfriend and discuss it with her when she wakes up.
I
I
mean, at
mean,
least there's that. Let's hope that they actually
yeah.
did it.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe it's one of those things where it's like, hey, okay, so I did this thing and I don't know whether or not I've made the wrong decision, and at least they've gone, okay, unanimously you've got said I've done the wrong thing, so I will take that on board. Like, fingers crossed that helped them make decisions moving forward in that relationship. Because
Ika.
yeah,
Marry the
that
artist's
is
sister, assert dominance in the holidays.
yes.
Yes. Yes,
Real.
we agree with that. Group says get a piece of gum and stick it to the wall. Problem solved.
Jeez.
I do feel like, okay, maybe it's just because they were trying to keep it really short and sweet, but I didn't really like the way they kind of diminished their sister. Like, I don't know what she does. She does something behind the scenes at an art museum. Okay, that alone, the fact that you work at an art museum is like a really cool job. Like, that's
Yeah.
not an easy job to get. And then just like, well, I didn't really get it, and it cost $200, which
It
seems
was only
kind
this
of
big, and
pricey, you know. And it's just like,
yeah.
So did
your
you ask
shit
her how long it
stinks.
took her to make that? Like,
Yeah.
that's the thing. Like, I had a conversation with somebody at one point about like, how do you, as a like like a physical creator, like
Mm-hmm.
something like this, you're gonna go and sell this. How do you put a number on the work you're gonna sell? And
Mm-hmm.
it's that thing of material cost, labor cost, and then like anything on top of it. It rolls together and it does add up. But if you want to support
Yeah.
an artist, they're spending so much time. You have no idea how long she spent on that. And if that's like the top quality oil paints, for example, that shit ain't cheap.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so
Yeah, and there's the amount of skill that goes into it too. Also, it just sounds like he doesn't take much of an interest in his sister or her
Mm-mm.
life, and that,
I
you
don't know
know,
what that could. I couldn't possibly know what that feels like.
yeah, it's it seems obvious. It's like, yeah, whatever, she does something, and I guess it was all right. Like,
Yeah.
diminishing.
Saiskov says, hey, he's willing to admit he's wrong, so there's a plus at least. I like to give people the benefit of the doubt. Yeah, I hope
Yeah,
he took this and actually read it, because I'm sure there are other people who pointed out like his behavior towards his sister. There are 3,000 upvotes and over 1,000 comments, so hopefully he like
Wow.
read it and realized like, dude, I kind of was being shitty here, and
yeah,
and
Yeah, take it as a learning experience.
yeah, hopefully. Know your own worth. Well, so, and that's the other thing with it being a contest and like a gallery picking new people. I would hope the gallery was also part of like, let's price you at this, and help to guide them in that way. No ads. Sorry. The ad sound just started. I was like, whoa, that totally took my head in another direction. But like, hopefully they spoke about it, right? And like, it's not just her being like, yeah, my stuff is $200. No, I would assume that the gallery said, this is where we would like to see you price it. How do you feel about that? And she went with it, like.
and the gallery takes a cut too.
Mm-hmm.
Is the thing. So
Yeah.
they take a percentage of the sale
Yeah.
for hosting and featuring it and stuff. So that's like another thing that factors into the cost there, and you should be happy to pay because it's how people are able to exhibit their art when it comes to fine art and stuff like that. So
Right. And here's this moment where the sister probably felt like really validated. And hopefully she doesn't know what was being said, because then it like kind of diminishes the value that she just received, you know?
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, all I'll say on that, like, just to end up, is good on the girlfriend for being like, oh my god, your sister's art is amazing. I love this. I want it. I'm paying 200. Like,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
love that.
Yeah. Yeah, get rid of the boyfriend. Keep the sister. Keep the sister. Ika also says, as dismissive as he sounds of both his sister and girlfriend, I don't believe he's learned anything. He's just feeling embarrassed publicly. Maybe. Maybe. But that's all I got. That's all of my Am I the Assholes. We made it an hour. That was my hope, was for us to chat for an hour.
Nice.
Yay, let's go.
Yeah, so how many rows did you get in, Mad? I think you were just using pink when you started, right?
I was. I actually don't know how many I did. I'm gonna have to count because I need to do 16 of these and I was not paying attention. I did. I think I did 4.
That's pretty
I don't
good. See?
I might have been 3, but
You can have a whole ass chat and pay attention and participate and still knit and crochet.
and I have almost got through an entire pot of tea as well, which means I'm gonna have to run to the bathroom after we finish. But it's been tasty.
I have not finished my tea, but that's okay.
Yeah, I still have a few sips left. I have made a lot of really stupid doodles, so I have to like take pictures of them and put them in the server later.
I want to see these.
Yeah, I want to see all your doodles. Any ones that you want to share, at least.
will do.
It is
Also,
a cute
Ika,
cuddle.
by the way, there wasn't enough eye contact. Is this enough eye contact? That made me feel very uncomfortable.
Doodle showcase? Yeah, hell yeah. Doodle showcase.
Doodles.
So this is a special little rendition of aMAYzing Minutes. We've been trying to encourage everyone to be creative for at least an hour a day in the month of May. I know that rhymes, and I kind of hate that it rhymes, but that's what it is. And so I have tried to book different content creators that we can talk to about something crafting related at least once a week. This week, we're going to do it twice. We're doing today, and tomorrow we're going to be talking to Amethysta. Yeah, and then we just kind of did a really fun spin on it because it's International Tea Day. So we sipped the tea, we talked about craft and art, and we actually have tea, too.
Speaking of crafting, just shout out, Mads made me this, too. This
cozy.
little guy. I
love
dreamed this up. I spilled tea down the side of it over there earlier. Don't look at it.
Don't look at it.
I had a weird late night thought once and was like, what about a little sweater muffler for your mug? And I sent Mads a really like cooked doodle and stuff. And then they surprised me with it in a package once. And I was like, oh my God. And it works and it's amazing. And I love it. And
That's
yeah,
cute.
this is,
I love it.
Mm-hmm. I may or may not have been working on another one because I'm going to say this very gently because I don't know if I'm going to have the time and I don't know how to set it up. If anyone knows how to, please hit me up. I'd love to know. But I have been thinking because June is Pride Month for most people. So I was thinking of maybe making some and making them Pride themed and maybe selling some on Ko-fi if I can figure out how to make a shop.
yeah.
So
That's why you were like pride flag colors.
I know in my Discord,
It
yeah, I was
connects
like, what's the sixth
What are
color
the
of the pride
colors?
flag? I forgot about purple. I forgot the purple existed. I was sat there like, oh my god, help! I know, that's why I felt so bad. The second I saw the picture, I was like, oh no.
I like the crocheter, have ADHD, so I'm inclined to oppositional defiance. So I gave extra eye contact back. I love it.
It's treasure.
Oh, okay. I got, that's my last news on ads. So we got to say our goodbyes.
Just eye contact. Enjoy.
There's your close eye contact.
I love that.
And so I started drawing when we were talking about eye contact, and I was like, wow, that's some kind of psychological slip there.
I love it.
Doodling an eyeball.
So thank you, Ika. I painted this myself. It's actually part of another, like, it comes with a teapot as well, and I painted on the teapot. But it was supposed to be non-binary colors and theme, so it's got like daisies and fennel and shit just painted all over it, and it was fun.
Very
If you have
cool.
never gone pottery painting, go and do it. It's so fun.
We just did that for my birthday this year, and oh my gosh, we're gonna go back for Dragon's birthday too because it is so fun. I'm addicted now.
It's good.
I love that. Okay, you guys did a wonderful job at keeping everyone entertained while I found someone to raid too. Thank you.
You get me talking about tea or about art, and I for years. Like, I'm a Gemini. I yap. I'm sorry. I just do.
I'm a double
Glass
Aries. That's all I
blowing.
know how to do is yap.
That's glass blowing. I really want to learn stained glass, but it like some of these hobbies take like hundreds of dollars to just start up.
Or like a bunch of
Yeah.
space and storage too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
Like, I want to do like resin art and do like dried flowers and make like resin stuff. And
Yeah.
I looked into like how to get it started, and I'm like, hey, Dad, I'm gonna steal your shed and I'm gonna turn it into my new
You're
resin
gonna do it
studio.
there.
Thanks.
Yeah. Well, that's why I almost need like people to just do local workshops. Like, just let me get a taste for it. Because what if I freaking
Yeah.
hate it? You know.
Mhm.
I know Lady is a stained glass maker. I feel like I need to just like go live with her for a weekend and be like, teach me. Yeah. But okay, we're gonna head over to, I think it's Baban Illustration. They're drawing on stream today. So if you guys want to shout yourself out and tell us what you do and where we can find you, that would be great.
I'll go first then. Yeah. Johnny Rebeck. I stream lots of indie games 3 days a week on Twitch, Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday. Mostly indie games, retro FPS, and boomer shooters a lot too. Just indie games, indie games, indie games. I'm also on Blue Sky, and I do a lot of yapping over there. So same name everywhere.
Good people.
Yeah.
Go follow.
No you. No you.
I'm mad.
No, you.
Maddie.
Yeah, I am. I am a variety streamer, and I also do YouTube stuff. But I'm looking at changing up the YouTube soon. So if you've got ideas, let me know. But we do Fable Thursdays, which we're going to be starting Fable 2 very soon. And for the rest of Amazing Minutes, if you guys like writing streams,
Yeah.
we've got at least one, maybe two more writing streams, and I'm going to be learning to crochet at the end as well. So if you want to
Hell
see me get
yeah.
angry at crochet, I'm going to be trying to learn that. So
Yeah.
yeah,
I have all the faith in you. It's gonna work out okay.
I'm so nervous, but it's going to be fun.
You got this.
Well, I appreciate you guys. Thank you for doing this
Thank
with
you
me.
for having me.
I definitely did not hijack one of Johnny's other group chats and just be like, so can I slide into
Do
this?
it when it comes talk. Which is totally fine.
But yeah, I appreciate you guys. We're gonna head on out. If you guys, I'm gonna goodbye.
Bye.
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 Maybe. Of course it doesn't fucking work today. Okay, we'll end on this stream because that thing never fucking works anymore. I thought it was so cool and I thought I was just so awesome and I thought it worked. It's not working. If you want to grab a raid call, I do also need to like actually start that raid over. How do I do that? That was fun. I like being able to like chat with people more. There it is. I think it's Babane Illustration. I don't know how to say their name. We've been over there once before. I enjoy seeing how they work and their like workflow. Hopefully they'll correct how to say their name. They're good people. If you want to grab a raid call and join us over there, we're trying to rush a little bit because I want to get out before the ads. We don't sit through the ads. So copy a raid call.
Treasure.
Yeah, the ads are 2 minutes out. Copy a raid call, and we'll head on over. Thanks for hanging out with us, and I will see you guys tomorrow at 9:30 a.m. Same time. We're gonna be doing a little bit of an interview with Amethysta on that tomorrow. Yeah, I can appreciate you. Okay, bye bye.
On it, so